Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday night, not Monday night. We are playing a day early this week. Welcome back to Champions of the Gods. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, we're gonna just kind of jump right back into it. So, if you're just joining us for the first time, or if you missed the last little tail end of last week, our party has made it to the Temple of Nykthos to seek out the Oracle. They ran into some centaurs that some were friendly, some were not. They had a very interesting experience last time in the town of the gender fluids town of Setessa, where they experienced some gender fluidity of their own. And they met some satyrs outside of the School of Vale, and they were told some bad stuff was going down there. Possibly come back to that later, but they decided to go check out the temple. They have encountered a couple of puzzles. One has left them a little stumped. One has left them a little wet and beaten up. But we ended last week in the room with the giant flooded kraken, and the party stilling the waters and restoring the eyes of the kraken so it is no longer blind. And that's where we're at now. So tell me, folks, what you'd like to do now.
Well, that was not terribly difficult.
I think it is safe to progress forward.
I would think so.
This map is so big.
Do we want to go this way?
This is the way I am going. So,
Here we go.
And so it begins.
Oh,
All right. So as you all enter this room, it is lit from these lanterns on the northern and southern wall, but you notice 8 pillars in kind of a circle in the middle of the room. You recognize these statues that have been carved into the faces of the pillars as 8 of the gods of Theros, starting here in north and going around clockwise. There is a statue of Iroas, and then of Keranos, the god of storms, Nylea, goddess of the hunt, Mogus, god of slaughter, Heliod, god of the sun, Athranos, the god of passage, Ephara, the goddess of the polis, and Farika, the goddess of affliction. They are actually not mounted on the ground, though. They are hovering about 5 feet above the ground in the air. There is another small plaque on the floor, a golden plaque underneath this lantern.
can I read
what
it?
says?
Yes, it is in common. And it says, "There is balance when the gods in Nyx stand opposed, true natures revealed."
Well then.
Another puzzle.
if we could just fight.
Me too.
Maybe if we can push them. And then bring them on each side of the room. Can I walk up to the Mogus statue and see if it moves if I push it?
Yeah. Joven, how hard are you pressing against the statue? Like just like a tap, or are you actually like kind of
no,
pushing?
like a little push, but not so hard that I'm trying to like push it away. Just like, can I like guide it with my hand and see if it comes back with me and kind of, you know.
Okay. Yeah, you give it a little push, and it's definitely solid stone. But as you push, it gently floats very slowly this way as you're pushing it, kind of in the same direction.
Okay.
It doesn't go, it doesn't travel a whole lot, but you get the feeling that you could move it around if you need to.
It doesn't like come back to its original spot though, right? It just stays where I leave it.
Right, it does not
Okay.
come back to its spot.
Okay.
I need to see what layer this is on real quick, because I need to show you guys something. Click here. There we go. There you go. So you guys should be able to see that now. Within this black square that's on the ground is you actually see a giant mural that's painted under it that looks like stars, like just a black sky with all of the stars around it.
Okay. Can I tell which, like the stars? I assume. Would my character know if they look like a certain constellation or?
Give me a nature or a religion check, your choice.
Okay. Well, they both suck, so let's try this one.
Okay. You do notice somewhere on the floor the constellation that appears to be Mogus,
Okay.
and a couple of others. You recognize Iroas as well.
So the one that's the Mogus one, where is that located?
Night sky, 1, 2, 3, 4. About here.
All right. So what I'll do is, if that one's on top of it, I'm gonna like push that one away, and gently move the Mogus one to where, right over his star. See if
Okay.
anything happens.
Sorry, I need to look at my little thing here. No,
No, what?
nothing happens.
Okay.
Alright, Joven, I see what you're thinking. Why don't you go move... or we'll let one of the champions of Erois do that. Move Erois opposite Mogus, eh?
Absolutely. I'm gonna go over there. I'm just gonna move it in that direction.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, so we're kind of moving Iroas here, putting him directly opposite of Mogus.
Yes.
Opposed.
Okay, as they get next to each other, like 980 degrees across from each other, they both kind of click. You hear this kind of loud clunk, and they sink to the ground, and they are no longer floating, nor can you move them.
Ha!
Hey, that's
Easy.
pretty good, eh?
Wow, I think we did it.
Well, so a few more to do, let's not get too confident yet.
Well, maybe, Hiliad and Farika, maybe.
Well, let's find another constellation first. Get our grounding. Do I recognize any other constellations on the mural?
A religion or a nature check for me, please.
Sir. Nah, where is it?
Hey.
Yeah, with an 18, you actually kind of notice that within this square are all 8 of the constellations that match up with these statues. The weird thing is like some of them are over here in the corner, some of them are in the middle of the room.
Oh.
You get the feeling. Go ahead, Damaskinos. Now give me a nature check anyway.
8. Take nature.
All right. From that, you get that the
Hey.
constellations inside this square are where they would be in the night sky. They are in like their natural places,
Okay.
which are not necessarily diametrically opposed to any others.
Alright, I don't know if it matters as much then. As long as they're opposed. Let's do Ifara one side, Nylea other side. Yes, civilization and nature, wild. Perhaps.
Is that what you would like to do?
That's what I'm going to do, yes. I'm going to do
Okay.
Ifara, one side. Nylea, other side.
Ifara and Nylea. So everyone's kind of watching as Damaskinos is using his mage hand to kind of move one, and he's moving the other, and moving around while everyone's just kind of onlooking. And you get Ifara and Nylea opposed to each other in 180 degrees, but nothing happens.
Shit, well, I thought that would be it.
Try Farika and Heliod.
There's no Erebos, right?
There is no Erebos, no.
Okay.
I'm going to cast the Mage Arbor myself before I do anything else.
Okay.
I'm gonna start pushing. If I could, I would start pushing the Heliod statue wherever that is affixed in the room.
Okay. Heliod is currently right here.
Okay.
And you want to oppose him to whom?
Farika.
Farika,
That was the
goddess
one
of
yeah.
affliction. Alright, so you kind of move it around. You move Farika so she's over here so that they're across from each other, but nothing happens.
I could have
Alright.
swore that would work.
Alright, let's think about this. There cannot be so many different options, yeah?
Well, there's only 6 left.
If Nylea is not opposed to Ifara, then perhaps she is opposed to Farika?
Yeah, life and death. Makes sense.
Try that. Alright, I guess me and Karen are going to do all the work then. I'll take one on.
I already did mine. I'm good.
So you guys,
I did the one that I know.
you move Ifara out of the way, and you slide in Farika to oppose
Yeah.
Nylea. And there is a loud clunk, and both of them sink to the floor.
Hey, second time charm me.
Oh, should be easy
Alright.
from now.
Not bad.
So we got left
What would-
Keranos.
What would Karanos be opposed to?
I don't know. Storm, destroy city, perhaps? Ifara? That would leave Atherios and Heliod opposed. Does that make sense to anyone? Does not seem
Well-
like it.
You could try it.
Tail, you
I
would
forgot-
know
okay,
the answer to
Athreos-
that question.
Ifara. Keranos.
Sure, I
Hold
would.
on, I'm missing it. I'm missing which fourth one is last. Which is
Oh, left you have Ifara, Keranos,
Yep.
Athrenos, and Heliod.
Oh yeah, Heliod. Okay. All right. I forgot about Heliod.
Well, there's no relation. I don't see any relation between Keranos and Atherios, so that is a no-go.
Heliod and Karanos. Both weather related.
Ah, that sounds good. We can try that one.
But they are opposed. Opposed is the key, not related.
I think that Heliod and Keranos would be, because if you don't have the sun, you probably have a storm. If you have a storm, you don't have a sun.
Which one of these would it go to, though? Start
But
moving
that would
it
leave
around.
Atherios and Ifara. Ifara? Was Atherios opposed to Ifara?
Well, passage. Being traveling and
You fuckers
Oh.
are reaching on this one. Let me tell you, that does not make any sense.
it makes sense
Not
to me.
again,
I'm an
that
imbecile.
doesn't make no sense to me.
Makes sense to me.
I think it is Iliad opposed to Atherios. And I think it is Ifara opposed to Keranos.
Go ahead, waste your time.
I'm
Do
gonna
you wanna
cross my
pose?
arms. Go ahead, do it.
I'll do that.
Okay.
As,
So
as you watch this frail wizard fucking shove these.
yeah,
goddamn
the wizard's
around.
doing kind of pushing these around. It's almost like playing pool. You know, statues are floating across and kind of lining into place. You do notice, actually, like pool, once they get to the edge of where these stars are, they kind of like bounce around, like they don't
Mhm.
go past it. And you get Ifara, the goddess of the polis, lined up next to Keranos, who's holding this giant lightning bolt. You get them opposed to each other, and they sink and fall to the ground.
Interesting. Alright, I'll push the last two to get opposing each other.
Okay. So you move Athrenos and you move Heliod together, and in the last remaining spot that you can, you hear this loud clunk again, and they sink to the floor. And now further from the west in the temple, you hear another kind of slow stone grinding noise, like stone grinding on stone, that lasts a good 2 or 3 seconds.
I guess it makes sense. Athreos is the underworld, so I should have probably thought of that.
Well,
Mike, we lost the camera.
the duty of going up.
Follow the torches.
Yeah, follow the
Can't see
people
for
who
shit
can
in
see.
here.
I'm letting them run into the darkness before I back them up with the light.
Okay. And Bucephalus, you do notice a slight bluish glow coming from this kind of archway here in the south.
Oh, yeah, check this out. Ooh, what's
Do not
this?
step on the fucking glowing things.
I did not step on the glowing things.
Oh, listen. Some people need warnings.
I didn't step
All right.
on anything either.
What do I
okay?
see
You
from this position?
All right, I'm
Boris,
gonna,
get
I think-
the-
I
I'm gonna
think-
move you guys to a different
I think
map.
Joven stepped on all of it.
Wait, what is this?
I'm
Oh, we
moving
got-
you guys to a different map.
Oh boy.
Boris, get the message back to the Kremlin.
I'm trying to paste you guys up here, and it's not working.
This is fucking. Here we go. Now we're in the hard mode, boys.
Right? Where did Tate hold
The
it?
We
Squares
took the
got
warp pipe
bigger.
down to the fucking.
Just so I can snatch all of you a crook, and you can move yourselves back if you want to.
I can also just, if it's easier, I can just put myself on here. Like,
I got it. Here we go.
I throw Joven into the room.
oh, shit.
I don't know if Tail's here or not, but I just had to grab him to copy in case he decided he wanted to join you guys. All right, so there is a room that is very dimly lit by these constellations that are on the ceiling above you. Again, it's very similar to like the night sky that you would see if you looked outside of Theros right about now. There are 5-foot square tiles in a room 35 by 120 feet, this rectangular room. And 15 of the tiles, you notice, have the constellations and the holy symbols of the 15 gods of Theros on them. The rest of them are blank. And you do notice a little bit of glinting that there is a golden plaque on the floor down here to the south, where there are 2 more doorways, or like archways.
All right. No one fucking walk on the tiles.
Just
I
kidding.
gotta read it.
All right. Now the rest are blank, Josh. There's nothing on
Yes.
them at all.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to read the plaque.
From here?
Yes. If I can do this.
How good's your vision? That's crazy.
So pretty good. I'm going to cast. I'm going to stretch out my hand and trace a circle in the air, and I'm going to cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
of like a discus-looking thing, like a frisbee almost.
Okay.
And I'm going to snap my fingers and make it real. It is a crude frisbee, as it is only a minor illusion.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Calliope, you know what to do. And Calliope's going to jump off my shoulder and jump onto the frisbee. And I'm going to say, who can throw to all you people?
I can throw.
All right, Bucephalus. Just throw the frisbee as close as you can to the plaque. Calliope will try to jump off of it.
Okay, I go to throw it like a discus. Like
Mhm.
this. I do the discus throw to throw it at the there.
Okay. Give me a dexterity Just check a plain dexterity check, like a ranged improvised weapon.
Okay, let's do it. Nice.
Okay. So you kind of trot back in a little bit of a circle. You're kind of winding up, and you launch a discus, and it gets to about here. And now Calliope is kind of sitting on a discus on that tile.
All right. I'm going to have Calliope. I'm going to take control over Calliope and see through her eyes, and just have her dash right to the plaque if I can.
Okay. So she starts running, and she hits none of the other tiles. Yep, she gets to the plaque, and she can look down, and through her eyes, you see the following lines. Chaos swirls above. The stars, a portal to Nyx. Choose your gods wisely.
Oy boy. Okay, I'll relate that message to the. I'll read that to the group. Chaos soars above. The stars a portal to Nyx. Choose your gods wisely.
Always do.
I high five him.
Hey.
Hey, Bucephalus, there's Eros right there.
Where? I can't see it.
Straight ahead of us.
Ah, I was looking too far. So, I'm gonna try.
No one's going to walk on the tiles until we all agree is okay, correct? Yes?
What if? Okay, so what if I walk directly under it?
Do you mean under it?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean by under it either.
Isn't it on the ceiling?
No, those are printed on the floor. The entire ceiling is just the night sky. But those images, those constellations, and those holy symbols are what are on those floor tiles.
So
Okay.
oh, go ahead.
Damn, what? Let's
I'm
discuss
just gonna-
black first.
I'm just gonna walk right onto it.
Oh god.
Oh.
Okay.
There we go. There it is.
Yes.
Yes.
The room gets slightly
Victory!
brighter because everyone notices that Iroas's constellation that is on the ceiling now glows brighter than the rest of the other stars.
Ha! I told you.
Can
And
I
nothing
can I
Oh, go
squeeze
ahead.
onto the same tile as him? Is that possible?
No. It is
Okay.
only a 5 foot. I mean, technically, especially because he's a Minotaur and you're a Centaur on a 5-foot tile.
What if they lovingly embraced each other?
Right. Maybe if Kiranar rode on your back, but
I think I'm a little big for that.
I'm 630 pounds.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness, are you really?
So nothing happened when he walked over the empty tile? It
no,
just
nothing
allowed him
happened
to?
when he walked over the empty tile.
No,
right.
Damaskinos just paranoid.
I'll walk
Wait.
over to
Do not do anything yet.
He's
Stop.
already gone. He's
Stop.
already gone.
I'm yelling to him, stop. Is he stopping? Hold
No.
person.
No,
I'm
he's
holding
not.
person. Hold person. Hold person.
All right, Tehol, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. It's an 18, Damaskinos.
Just makes it.
Okay, so he keeps walking.
Hey.
Hey,
All right,
Suka
Tehol has stepped onto Perforos, and when you step onto Perforos, Tehol, the room again gets slightly brighter, and the constellation of Perforos glows in the night sky.
see, Damaskinos, not everything's out to get you.
It's a fucking riddle. We're not trying to solve it. We're not trying to solve it. We're just doing whatever the fuck we want. Is that what's happening?
What is a riddle?
obviously,
Don't you mean a riddle?
obviously, we just need to stand on some of them, and then things will be all right. Right? Go. Step on the one for your god.
Oh.
Joven, go take care of business.
Chaos swirls above.
Well, I'll start leisurely walking like this.
Okay. As you step onto the Mogus tile, the room brightens yet again a little bit more, and Mogus's constellation lights up in the sky above you.
I will walk to Phoenix.
Okay. As you step onto the Phaenax tile, I'm not sure about this. You gingerly step on. The room increases in light even a little bit more, and Phaenax's constellation glows on the ceiling above you.
All right. Bucephalus.
Yeah. What's up?
Your god is already taken. Yes?
Yeah.
I think best scenario is that we go for a chaotic god.
Okay.
I agree. But wait. What was the exact wording again? Hold on.
Oh, now we care about the fucking wording. After we fucking already chose.
Just do it.
Chaos. Chaos swirls.
Chaos
above.
swirls above.
Theranos. Storms. Right?
That's awfully
Oh,
good
no.
of you.
I don't know.
Well, why don't you just walk on it and see what happens?
I know where
What's
I'm
the worst
going.
that can happen?
No,
I'm
wait.
go-
What?
I know what I'm-
Which
I know
one?
where I'm going.
Which one?
I'm going to the storms.
Keranos, yeah.
It's
Try
the
it.
closest to
But
my.
I thought that was already taken.
No, it's the closest to my alignment. If it wasn't going to be the god that I've chosen, it would have been of the storms anyway.
Well, that's
As-
chaotic, so I think that's good, eh?
As Bucephalus steps on the Keranos tile, again, now the room is bathed in bright light. It's easy to see. It's almost as if the sun has risen. Keranos' constellation lights in the sky above you, and they all 5 constellations now kind of flicker on and off once to stay on, and you hear another deep kind of stone on stone grinding noise coming from the east.
Well, if that wasn't it, I don't know what was.
All right.
Nice job.
All right, moving on.
I would like to just say, everyone, let's not get a false sense of security here. We did
I
very
think
well. with these last two levels.
Damaskinos, you're paranoid.
Which way did we come from here?
We came from the
You
north.
entered from this way.
And where were we before that? Is it just straight south? I didn't run here.
We went to the east. We came from the east.
Yeah. So if you guys want to, we'll go back to the temple map, and I can show you where it was that you'd come out. So you entered from up here, and you could either exit here. Here's where the plaque was, or here's that other entrance there.
Well, we heard the sound come from the east, right?
And you heard the
So
sound come from the east, yes.
I would say I'd probably go south through that door, but yes.
Let's do it. That sounds good to me.
So we're just gonna walk through the door? Like this?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh,
Ah!
There's a wall.
Damn
All
it,
right.
man.
Nope.
Damn.
Hang on.
Hold
I got
on,
it.
hold on.
Stop.
Does wall look
Come
real
back.
to me?
Come back.
Or does wall look like illusion to me?
I don't know. Make
I-
investigation check.
I stomped my hoof against the wall. So like Dark Souls, the wall go away or what?
Right. Hold on. Let's see. Because Damaskinos is giving me an investigation check
14.
for 14. This looks like wall. Looks like wall to you. Bucephalus, you go and kind of clop your hoof up against it and feels like wall.
Does it feel like wall? Does it?
All right, with other one then.
How about this wall?
No, kick every wall.
Yes, that wall also feels like a wall.
And this wall?
Also
Oh.
feels like a wall.
Okay,
I think.
let this go.
Sort of good. Oh, wait, hold on. There's another one?
Another what? That's the plaque. We don't have that way open. If that's a way open.
What?
Yeah, the plaque was here, but there's an archway and there's an archway
Oh, it was on.
here
Oh, it
too.
was on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. We can go down here. I thought it was on
This
the
is gonna
wall.
go around.
Well, then they put a lot of time and effort into. Oh.
Oh god.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello?
hello.
Is that like a saw
you
blade in the
guys.
middle? What is this?
Hmm.
Oh,
So
boy.
as you guys enter this room, it is very, very dimly lit here by these kind of glowing constellations. Again, you notice a motif going on at this point in time. It looks like the night sky, pretty reminiscent of what it looked like last night when you were camping outside of the Vale, as far as like where the stars are in various places. And you see 4 pillars in the corners of the room that are almost holding up the ceiling. They're just a little bit underneath ceiling height at about 20 feet. And resting on top of each pillar is a giant 4-winged sphinx sitting with all 4s sitting down on the ground, 2 wings up, kind of 2 wings out here at the side. You notice that this statue, and this statue have glowing blue eyes, 2 like glowing blue sapphires that are looking down over this mosaic that's in front of you. The statue that is on this pillar has gemmed eyes, you can tell from here, but they are not glowing.
What's this? It looks like this is the Kraken room over here. Yes.
There's also an archway here on the north wall.
Take a peek. And I see down the hallway. What the heck? Weird. Alright.
If you don't have a torch, then no, you can't see down the hall.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty much like it's dark for you unless there's the environment providing light for you.
So, Josh, just so I can, I'm sorry, to get a clarification. So the pillar on the upper left has the glowing sapphire eyes?
The upper left, the upper right, and the lower right. Only
Okay,
the
so just
lower
the lower
left
has...
does not have glowing eyes.
Okay.
Is there a plaque anywhere in this room?
There is not.
There's something up here.
Yeah, for those of you who went up into this little alcove,
It's a little.
there is a large gilded door. It looks like a door that's made completely out of solid gold.
Guys, I found the boss door. It's up here.
It has this same sphinx that you have seen on these pillars, this giant 4-winged sphinx in the center. And then there is like a clear, obvious line that goes around the entire sphinx that looks like that might be where the door opens. But you'll notice the wings on the sphinx. One of the wings extends past that line. The other 3 are drawn in so that they fit inside this inscribed circle. One goes past the circle, kind of showing that it still might be locked. It extends longer than the other 3 wings.
I think we need to go back. We never
Yeah,
did
it's like
deal with those urns.
sounds about right.
You want to go through the Kraken room?
Lead the way. I don't remember how to get there.
I think it's right here, yeah.
Oh, so it is.
Well done.
Is there something in the middle here, like this, like marking? Is that something?
Where again?
Like
That
in
was
this middle of.
Yeah, I just drew this larger well because the drawing was off center. I think that was originally like supposed to be some kind of well. I just made it bigger because it was weird.
Is it intentionally off center?
It's just whoever drew the map. No,
Oh, okay.
they just didn't space out the statue.
I was thinking about elliptical orbits. I was thinking about all these things. All right, let us go to.
It is an empty water basin that is kind of covered in like dust, cobwebs. The only prints that you see in the floor are prints that you guys have made. A couple of horse-shaped prints, a couple of cloven prints in the dust from walking around the last time you were here.
So it says, we know the answer. It is revealed in time. Return our vessels.
Or what?
Our vessels
Let me see that piece of paper.
is a plaque.
And it's right here on this wall.
I'm looking at it. Oh yes, that's in Comic Sans. That's right, the forbidden text.
So we think that vessels.
Did we try to put water in them? Maybe they're thirsty.
Well, their hands are together. They're not holding a bowl. Their hands are together.
Yeah, you can't. Never done that before.
They're just throwing water onto someone's hands.
Water has nothing to do with a vessel.
All right, let's.
Those urns we found.
Were there any
They
urns?
definitely have something to do with
Were
it.
there any urns big enough to fit into the hands of these things?
Yeah, surprisingly, you remember since they were all kind of similar, identical in shape and size, you think they would fit exactly in between their hands.
All right. Which way was it?
Over
I think
here
it's,
to the east.
East, yeah.
East.
This way.
Oh, okay.
I
No.
will tell. Sorry about that whole person. I thought you were Joven.
No worries.
I think that.
Am I going the right way? Hope so.
I cannot read.
Nope. Wrong way
I think they're
entirely.
lost.
I wonder
Yep,
how
they're
long it'll
lost.
take the rest of them to get there.
I love this dynamic lighting thing. I've never played with it before. It's really fun for me to watch you guys go. I don't know where we are, and poor Bucephalus can't see anything. Here, I'll help you out, buddy. There.
Thank you.
Divine intervention.
I just Mario clipped through the wall. All right. I'm gonna take one of these. Pick one up and go back.
Can we determine which one you're picking up at least?
Yeah, I
So we
need
don't
to
have
know. I need to know which one you're picking up.
I mean, there's four, right?
So there's 12 of them.
one of the
and-
ones that I feel would fit in the hands of the.
Well, let's take a back. Let's wait a minute here. Let's discuss this.
So
Talk about-
Bucephalus, they are on pillars that are of 12 varying heights. So if you're going to pick up one, I just need to know like number 1 through 12 going shortest to tallest. But all of the urns are exactly the same size.
The 12th one, the tallest
Okay.
one.
So Bucephalus has this one. Got it.
I will take the third lowest one.
Okay. Third lowest one is going to be Damaskinos. Okay.
Eh.
Wait a second. How did you decide which one's the tank?
Do they have any markings on them?
Yes, there are words written on them in a language that none of you can read.
No, I'll just pick up a random one and start dragging it.
Okay, which number, Joven?
Bucephalus.
Yes.
7.
High noon, eh?
Yes.
No.
I'm gonna try mine in this one right here.
In this one?
Yeah.
Can I switch
Okay.
it out for 6?
No, I will try this one in here.
Okay, wait, hold on. We gotta do these like one thing at a time, guys. So, Damaskinos, you take yours and you put it in here. And I need you
Yeah.
and Bucephalus to make Constitution saving throws as noxious green gas starts filling up the room.
Oy. Natural one.
Oy.
10.
Alright, so both of you are going to take 16 points of poison damage. And
All right. Oh,
the
sorry.
the gas is still pouring out of the urn.
I will use my reaction, and I will trace a web of starlight around me, and I'll use absorb elements to reduce the damage by half.
Does that work against poison damage?
Works against. I'd have to check.
I think it's acid, but I don't think it's poison.
You know the spells, huh? I don't know.
Absorb-
Acid. Okay, yeah. Not so. It's poison.
Yes, it is poison.
So it okay. It wouldn't work against poison then. 16, you said.
Yes.
Oy. I was wrong. Don't do that.
And it's still pouring out gas, guys.
Oh,
I'll
I'm gonna
leave
pull
the
it.
room.
Wait a second. Did all three of them put theirs down, or just?
Just Damaskinos.
I'm gonna walk up this area to the north.
Okay.
If I can get out of here this way.
And Bucephalus, are you staying in the room?
No, I'm gonna take my thing and I'm gonna bring it over here. I'm not gonna put it in. I'll bring it over here.
Okay.
Could have sworn that was
I'm gonna
it.
kind of yell down the hallway from here.
What's going on in there?
I took number 6.
You took 6
Don't-
instead of 7?
Yep.
Put the thing down.
Okay.
Joven, you gotta put it in.
I back up another
So
5
So
feet.
as you guys approach the room, you notice that the gas is now like filling the floor and it is expanding through the archways, and it's still kind of coming in your general direction, including Joven and Tehol.
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Did that come from the statues? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? 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 Can I try to look in the room and see if there's like where it's coming from? You know.
There is a large concentration of this brackish greenish yellow gas right here in front of the hallway. You get the feeling it was probably coming from somewhere there.
Is the urn still on top of that statue?
Do you want
Like,
to
is
go
it
in? Do you want to go in the room to find out?
Well, does it look like it's continuing to come out?
You can't see it from here. You're not in the room. Do you want to go in?
Oh, sir. Fuck, we gotta solve the puzzle. Yeah, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
20.
Take 8 points of poison damage from the gas, and you notice that there is some green gas still coming out of the urn that's being held by the statue, but it doesn't look very thick, and it looks like it's tapering off.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take mine,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna put it on this bottom. How do I do that? How do I point it?
Just point with the
There
little
it is.
arrow point and click. Okay.
I'm gonna put mine on that one
Mm-hmm.
and try to immediately jump away.
Okay. So you put it on here,
Yep.
and then you jump, like long jump style.
Kinda, yeah. See if I just so I can get far away from it.
Long jump was your strength score, right? So what's your strength?
Correct. 0.
No, what's
Or
the
10.
actual score?
10.
10. So you jump this way as you place the urn in here, and it starts spewing out a very thick stream of noxious green gas. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Well,
Damaskinos, I figured it out.
can I use
I walked away.
Mirthful Leap to add a D8? See if I can get far enough away from it so that.
Sure.
I will whisper to you on using Discord spell.
So another
Get
6 feet.
another 6 feet. I mean, you're still in the room, so you still have to make the saving throw.
Ah, you son of a bitch. 16.
Okay. So you take another 8 points of poison damage, and you do notice that at this point, this urn is no longer spewing out gas. This one very much so is.
That confirms it. Alright, I'm going to move here,
Okay.
and I'm going to put the 12th one in the top one.
Okay. I
In the
need you
hand.
to make a Constitution saving throw
Okay?
for entering the room.
Yes, of course.
And Joven, are you leaving the room or are you staying in here?
Oh, I would
16.
Okay.
I would try and leave.
So you can, Joven. 13 points of poison damage from entering the room as this one is still spewing toxic gas. You place yours in here and it also begins to spew toxic gas. So I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, Bucephalus.
I was also wrong. 10.
31 points of poison damage.
Aye.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm going to now run out of the room where I was.
Okay.
It was up here. Where did he go? Where did my wizard friend go?
He's up here.
The further? Oh, there he is. Yeah. So the idea I had was wrong,
Well, I really thought that was going to work.
but
What did you guys try?
I don't know if we'd hear you because we're in different rooms
Yeah,
right now.
they're in a totally different room. The only people who are near you are Joven and Tehol.
so that's probably going.
What
I
did you
think
guys try?
so.
Nothing.
I think that room is just going to create poison forever. So maybe we should just leave.
Don't understand it.
So about
It
a
would
minute
probably
goes
help if we
by,
could read
and
the words.
Tehol, you see that the gas is kind of cleared. There's no more gas coming out of either of the urns.
Oh, we
And
just gotta suck it
Joven
up.
and Kiranar, you would see that too. The gas has stopped coming.
Who has the last urn?
No one. No one took another one.
No, that's not true. Joe took one.
No, Joe took
I
the same
didn't.
one that was already missing.
I didn't. I rolled and I decided not to take one.
And he took the one that Damaskinos took that's still in
No
here.
one took one. No one
So
took
there's
the
a-
fourth one.
There's the Damaskinos one, there's the Bucephalus one, and there's the Joven one.
I'll run back and get another fucking urn.
I'm gonna cast Leoman's tiny hut right where I am.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Trust me.
I'll pick up the 9.
9.
Are these like really big urns, by the way?
I
I imagine myself like dragging them across.
No,
the
I mean you
floor.
could pick it up, but you're like, I don't know. It's like about the size of a punching bag, like half of a punching bag.
Oh
So they're
yeah.
pretty wide, but you can grip it and kind of waddle.
I'll drag it.
Okay.
All right, is
You
my Leoman's tiny hut up?
1 minute. Yeah.
All right, I tell everybody except Joven they can come in.
Before he walks in, Tejo, if I pay you What would you heal me quickly? I'm obviously gonna get hurt, and I'm the only one willing to do it. So
No. I don't care for you.
as he turns around,
I'm in my hut. You can't do anything.
how are you all of a sudden in the hut?
I cast it and have to stay inside of it. I'm in the hut.
Bastard. Fine.
Is there anything in this blank space before me right now? Do I notice anything about this area that's not writ with some kind of constellation?
No. Nope. Just looks like the night sky. It's pretty. Give me an investigation check though, because you've been here for a while.
I'm just trying to rack my brain to see if I. 18.
You're fairly
Where's the
sure,
reservoir?
although it's been incredibly minute, that some of these stars are moving. Very, very, very slowly.
Interesting. Bucephalus, they're moving. I don't know.
Moving.
I thought that the other puzzle would unlock this one, but I don't know if it's the other way around.
I was so sure that I was right.
I was pretty sure too, so do not feel too bad about it.
Hold on. You're smart. Which way is north?
I don't fucking know.
Can I put the urn on now?
Yes, you can.
I'll put it on.
Not the compass.
On this one here.
I mean,
yep, and jump
aren't
away.
Aren't
Okay.
these stars accurate? Do we
Um,
know which way is north?
Kiranar, did you go inside the hut with Tehol?
Yeah, I would have.
Okay, Joven, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
All right. Half of 15 points of poison damage, Joven, as the room once again fills up with all of the noxious smoke that is now coming out of this urn.
Tehol,
Yes.
there's no way you can read the words on these.
Not that I know of.
Well, I certainly can't.
And Joven, are you staying in the room? Or are you leaving?
I would have tried if nothing's happening. I'm gonna try to get out of the room.
Yeah. Other than, gas piling up in the room, but yeah.
Yeah.
And again, after about a minute, it goes away. It stops. So now all four of them are holding urns, but nothing's happening.
What constellations are writ here in this room that I'm in right now?
Let's see. That's a good question, and I have to go back to the 5th month. So you would see Heliod, Iroas, Kerametra, Keranos, and Clothis.
Can I attempt to pray to Eros
Of course.
and say something along the lines of,
Is it
I
like
made-
like an actual spell, like a
No.
commune or something, or you just want to say a prayer?
I mean, I don't have commune, but just as I'm not maybe not be your best and brightest, but I feel that there are things in this place that will need me to take the sword to them, and if I continue to take damage to my person from these puzzles, I will not be able to succeed in bringing glory to your name. This place seems to at least partially be built in your name, so please give me the guidance I need to move forward.
Okay. Give me a religion check.
Here's the bad roll. Are we ready, everybody? Natural 20.
Hacks.
Oh!
So here's what happens. I'm going to say, Damaskinos, you don't necessarily see this. Bucephalus, you're pretty sure this is the only thing that you can see. You look down, and as you're saying your prayer, you look at the constellation on the floor of Iroas, and you notice they start moving, and they start swirling together. And in front of you kind of is this golden warrior carrying a huge broadsword and a large like tower shield in all golden armor. And he comes up to you and he just kind of puts his shield down. He puts one hand on your chest and he says, "You will understand in time, my child." And there's kind of this glowing white light. And Damaskinos, the only thing you notice is Bucephalus's eyes glow radiant white for just a second. And then the warrior goes away, Bucephalus, and you're back in this chamber. Damaskinos, you look
How
at
are
his
you
eyes. They are still solid white.
Eyes are still solid white.
Yep.
You feeling okay there, comrade?
Yeah. Why?
Well, you're looking at me with some pure white glowing eyes right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I spoke to my god and I asked him to help because we probably have to fight stuff here, and if I keep taking peanut damage from other stuff when we get to actually fight something, it's going to be a bad time.
Yes. So, do you want to stay in this room or you want to go back to other room?
Am I aware of that, Josh?
Probably
Or-
not yet.
Okay, so yeah, let's head back. Maybe we'll figure something else out. The
Alright.
poison's probably gone by now.
Oh,
it's
this
that,
way.
It's that way, yes. All right. The poison has dispersed or no?
Yes. Yep. There's
Okay.
no poison. You do see a little bit of an opaque kind of hut in the middle of the fountain.
That must be Tehol.
So,
I-
Bucephalus, it did say on the plaque that they know the answer.
I guess they know I know the answer. I go to grab the. In fact, no, I'm not going to even look at that. I'm going to
Oh.
go to the other room. Let's go to the other room and look at those jars again. Maybe there's something we missed. Come on.
But does they refer to the statues though?
I don't know, but let's go look at the other urns. Maybe there's something in there we missed.
All right.
Lead the way. Yeah, lead the way. I'm
I've-
so bad at this.
And Tehol, Kiranar, what are you guys doing?
Which way is
in
it?
the hut.
I
Oh,
have
they're
to
going
stay
back.
in the hut or it dispels, so I'm staying in the hut.
Okay. And that lasts for how long, Tehol? 10 minutes? An hour? No, 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
All right. I'm over here again.
All right. So, oh wait, real quick. I'll come back to you in just a sec. Kiranar, anything you're doing?
No, I'd probably just be trying to chew the fat with Tehol, get him
Okay.
to open up a little bit about, what his god and stuff. Kind of how he ended up here.
Does that work at all, Tehol?
No.
Okay. Joven, what are you up to?
I'm sitting down.
Okay.
I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna sit there.
mean, Yeah,
And
you
you-
would notice. You just saw Bucephalus and Damaskinos kind of trot past you back towards the other room, and you noticed that Bucephalus's eyes were glowing solid white, but they didn't look like they didn't like attack you. Like it was just you noticed something weird about his eyes.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and continue to eat because I'm hurting.
Okay.
I'm hurting real bad.
All right. So, Bucephalus, when you go back into the room with Damaskinos, you now surprisingly realize as you look at these other 8 urns that are in here that there are words carved on them. Not like weird symbols that you haven't seen before, but words that you now know and can read written in common.
Damaskinos. I can read these now.
Shit, really?
Like,
That's pretty
these
good.
words they're clear as day now.
What do they say?
Do I know what language it is?
Yes, it's in Sphinx.
Since I can't explain why I know it, but I can tell you that this must be the language of the Sphinxes. I look to
It
the.
seems Aroas has blessed you.
Seems so. Ah. I look to what I assume is. I'm going to go to the first one.
Okay, like the lowest one
Yes. What does
has the word north.
north? I'm going to I'm going to read it. I'm going to point. I'm going to say. I'll say it out loud. So because Damaskinos is a smarter guy than I am, so I'm north. And then the second one,
Okay. The second one says spring.
spring. The third one is
The third one is in the room.
the third one's in the other room. Fourth one,
South,
south. Next one,
east.
east.
hmm
Next one,
The sixth one is in the room.
sixth, seventh,
The seventh says afternoon.
afternoon. Eighth,
Autumn.
autumn. Ninth one is in the room, I
Mhm.
think.
Yep.
10th,
Evening.
11,
Night.
and 12 is in the room.
Yep.
All right, so first is north, fourth is south, fifth is west,
Fifth is east.
fifth is east.
Yep.
All right. Bucephalus, I will take the north. You take south, and we'll come back for east, okay?
Okay, I will. Which one to take? Which one?
I don't know. I assume that west will be in the room. I think we should put them with their matches, but we have to take out the ones that are already in there as well.
Okay. It says in time. Our directions aren't really time.
I suppose that's true. What are the other ones again? Midnight, noon, sunset, sunrise.
Evening was one. I didn't hear it, but
Yeah. Here, I can probably.
Well,
do
if we
this.
take the sky as time, then I suppose we could use evening and morning instead. It's up to you, Bucephalus. You can read it.
I've never been any good at these kinds of puzzles, though. I'm just glad I was able to help figure it out at all.
No, but I think you're right though. You're right. North and south are not time; they are direction.
All right. Well, I'll grab two of the. I'll grab the morning and afternoon ones. Am I able to grab more than one at a time or no?
Probably no.
Okay, I'll grab the morning one.
I'll
And-
grab the other one, the afternoon one.
Morning is already. You don't see one that says morning.
Probably in the other room.
All right. So what was the other one in here then? That was not the direction or.
On the thing that I put in your journals, it has the updated ones that you can read
Oh, okay.
right underneath it.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
And you
Oh, I
guys,
didn't-
can,
I
you guys
didn't-
can
Oh,
do that too.
underneath.
If you click on edit, you can like add stuff to
Oh,
it.
see, I didn't scroll down. Okay.
Well, I just put that in there.
Oh,
That's why.
thank you. Grab the evening one. I got the afternoon. You grab the evening.
Evening. Interesting. All right. I'll grab. Bah. I'll grab the evening.
Okay.
Let's go back.
All right. You guys still just kind of sitting waiting for them?
Like I said, I have to.
Right. I know Tehol can't leave.
Come on, Damasceno.
Let's take the other ones out when we get there, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to say to Tehol,
How long do you think it's going to take them to figure this out?
I don't know. You can tell them they can come in.
I'm getting kind of tired, anyways.
Okay. What is the one in the 12 one? It would be right here. What is
Let's
this
see.
one?
That was the one that you put in, right?
Yes.
It says winter.
All right. I
I'm
take
gonna
it out.
pop my head out.
I pull it out and see if there's any sort of trap coming from doing that.
By taking it out?
Yeah.
No.
I'll do
Okay.
the same when I
Bucephalus,
see
what's
him.
going
When
on?
nothing happens. I'll take the third one out. The
I-
third highest.
Okay, the third highest, which was here, correct?
Yeah.
It says, if you show it to Bucephalus, he would tell you it says morning.
It says morning.
All right. I'm going to put morning and evening next to each other for Bucephalus, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to get night.
Oh, hang on. We wanted to make sure I got to write this down. 12 was what?
Winter.
12 was winter, and 9 was what?
It was 3 is the one that he grabbed.
Oh, 3.
I
Sorry.
set the evening and morning, I think, next to each other.
Morning was 3. Okay.
Right.
And I'm going to go back for night.
Okay.
I'll pick up
I-
night, GM.
Okay.
When Kiranar says anything to me, I look at him and I say, "It was chose me, brother."
What are you talking about?
Kiranar, you notice his eyes are still glowing like solid white.
All right. I'll set night down next to morning and evening.
He blessed you?
He did. I can read this. Nonsense now.
Then why haven't we figured it out yet?
We're working on it.
Well, what does it say?
And I sort
It
of
is-
point north, spring, morning, south, east, and just
Directions, seasons, and time of day.
Okay, so what's the plan? Time of day?
It is
Do we-
revealed in time.
do we have 6 or 9? Where are those? Are they
I
still-
brought all. You have morning,
Uh,
evening, and night
6
before you.
6 is here and 9 is here, still in their arms.
All right, go pull those ones out. Kiranar. Go bring that one over so I can read it.
I'll go grab it and bring it to him.
Okay. The one on the bottom said summer.
And that was 6 or 9?
Yeah, that was 6.
Okay.
And the one to the west said west.
All right.
All right. Bucephalus, what do you think?
Says that. Well, we gotta think. It's a riddle. It says
Do you
that,
want to look
that,
at the statues at all?
It says that we know the answer. It
They
is-
being the statues.
It is revealed in time.
I think we're on the right track with the time of day, Damaskinos.
Yes, but
I
the question there is, how would we know which one goes where, though?
Well,
And we know
how
it's
did you know where to put them before? You just
we did it.
take a shot?
Yes, and that's why I am quite injured now.
What about the sundial?
We're inside.
I know we're inside, asshole.
Sundials don't work inside, my friend.
I'm saying the position.
This guy gets blessed and he's a know-it-all.
The problem is we cannot know which one is meant to be true north or noon.
Yes,
Well-
exactly.
We do not have some overhead view. We are sitting in a room.
I stick my head out and say, just test one and get in my bubble.
They are heavier than
Wow.
10 pounds, correct? Jim?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Yes, I think that is a good idea, Tehol. The bubble we can use for cover. But which one goes where?
Well, the shadow appears on a sundial after the night. So I'd say we put morning over here.
But how do you know that it's morning?
Because when it's night, the sun is not up.
So these
So there's no shadow.
statues are identical, correct?
Yes. Bucephalus, give me an investigation check, though.
Three.
Yep, they're identical. They're really dusty, though.
You see anything, Bucephalus?
They're covered in dust. They look the same.
Okay, hear me out. If this one's morning, then this one would be afternoon, evening, and night.
Yes. Kira and I were not confused as to what the order is. Just
Where do we start?
Here. I just
But
told
why-
you.
But why? What do you know?
Does it matter
DM,
where to start?
I'd like to
if all
cast
four of
Detect
them go
Magic
there?
in the room.
Okay.
If we know where the four of them go, does it matter where we start?
Let's see. Are you
think so.
casting it ritually, Tehol? Because it'll take like a full minute to do it ritually, or
Well,
10
it's-
minutes.
No,
Or if you want to just use a spell slot.
I'm going to use a spell slot. Yep.
Okay. The statues themselves kind of give off a little bit of glow, and so does the fountain that you're standing in.
Not any of the urns.
No.
All right.
what's up, Tejo? What do you see?
Well, if we all got inside my bubble, I could animate objects on the urns from inside safely and drop them into the arms of the statues.
I think that is a good idea. Tehol, but
Except for spells can't be cast through your dome.
I can stick my head out. I do not have to be completely inside of it.
But
Why
if you are inside the dome casting the spell, you can't cast it on things that are outside of the dome.
Why don't we get inside the hut? I'll do it. I'll put the urns.
I like it. Let's do that.
I'm pretty convinced, anyways, that I'm right.
what do I have left here? I could, Tehol. I think you are on the right idea, but I could do it with less if you wish to.
Feel free. I'm going to stay right here.
All right. I will handle this. If you all get in the dome to protect yourselves.
Is anyone getting in the dome?
Yes.
I'm staying outside because I'm not allowed in, so
That's
I'm
right.
outside of the room.
Trying to remember.
I actually can't hear anything they're saying. I'm just eating, enjoying myself.
I mean, you probably can, because there's nothing that's really noisy and there's no door or anything, so you can hear them talking. But
All right, then I'm just gonna watch and see what happens.
I'm
Hopefully
going to
not die.
place my hand on to Kirinar, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability
okay.
and give him 2d6 temporary hit points.
Ooh, fancy.
All right, Josh. I'm gonna walk over to this
You get 8.
north
Nice.
uh,
Nice.
entrance to this
Mhm.
place, And when I'll wait until they're all in the dome to do what I'm going to do.
Okay. So I think Bucephalus, after you give him the temporary hit points, are you going back in the dome?
Yeah, I'm going to the dome after I
Okay.
do that.
So Kirna, you're the only one who's kind of currently out. Joven's watching. Damaskinos is onlooking, waiting.
I would do what I thought was right. I would put Morning in this
Hey,
urn.
Kerenar, I'm going to. Don't worry about it. I can do it.
What?
You don't need to risk yourself. I can do it without putting anyone in danger.
All right. I'll go in the hut.
Okay. All right, everyone's in the hut.
All right, I'm going to weave a pattern of starlight, and I'm going to create a kind of mechanical claw type situation
Okay.
with silent image. And I'm going to snap my fingers, and it's going to be real for 1 minute. And I'm going to use my action, my next action, to pick up Morning and drop it. Close it around the urn and drop it into the place where Kieran was trying to put it.
Okay. Describe to me a little bit more what this claw apparatus looks like.
It looks like the hand of Phoenix. It looks like the golden metallic glove of Phoenix.
Like they're little cranks, like little bike pedals to like move it and manipulate how it's going further out and up and down.
I like to think it looks like a puppet master, eh? And strings.
Okay. So and you kind of have the little wooden dolly looking thing here. You're kind of moving it around.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you described it that way, make for me either a dexterity check or sleight of hand if it's better.
I think it's the same.
I wish I'd known. I would have given the
17.
the enhanced ability on you.
So it takes you a minute to kind of figure out the controls of this contraption that you just created, but fairly nimbly, you pick up the Morning urn. Correct?
Yes, that was I was doing the one that Kieran was going to put in himself.
In right here. Okay. You see a large amount of noxious green gas start flowing from the urn, and also give me an intelligence check, Damaskinos.
Oy. Intelligence. 20.
Although you haven't quite mastered the language that Bucephalus had, you recognize the symbol, and you just put the same one back in that you put in the first time.
Ah. All right. I'm going to try
a
and...
minute goes by, and the gas stops.
All right. Well,
those of you in the hut notice Bucephalus's eyes are no longer glowing.
All right. I'm going to try and pick up the one that will... The one that I just tried to put in at the 3 o'clock slot. I'm going to move it directly underneath the 9 o'clock slot.
Okay.
And I'm going to step out of the room back to where I was before.
Okay.
I hate these freaking spell slots. I'm not getting them back, eh? I'm going... Oh, there's one, there's two. Silent image, what is that? Alright, I'm going to silent image underneath that urn. Like a crude elevator, like a platform. And like a lever and pulley system.
Okay.
That will just pull it up into the slot at 9.
Okay.
And I'll snap my fingers and make it real, and it's going to start lifting it to the slot at 9.
Okay.
Let's see if this works.
You notice as it kind of shifts and locks into place, again, this kind of brackish, yellowish green gas.
Motherfucker.
Pouring out all over the room.
Alright, I don't fucking know anymore. I used 3 spell slots.
How long has it been?
It's like
It's,
2 minutes.
well, it's about 2 minutes now. I mean, if you're waiting for the gas to go away.
No.
See all right out there?
I'm good.
I'm gonna step out of the hut.
Okay.
My shields, however, are much less than they were before.
Did it work? I'm assuming it
No.
didn't.
No, it does not work. Morning is not 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Maybe
Wouldn't
Maybe
it be
it's the
12
season.
a.m.?
maybe it's the seasons. Wait. Joven has a point. Maybe it's this top one.
Maybe.
Oh, while I'm out looking, I'm trying to figure out a way to break into the hut.
Okay.
Trying to figure out and see if there's any way for future reference for me to break into the hut.
Make an Arcana check for me, Joven.
I certainly will. Arcana. Whoop.
Okay. I think Joven's right. Put morning here. If that doesn't work, maybe we try the seasons instead.
Wait. Let me do one more thing, okay?
You and your magic, whatever.
I'm gonna go up to the north statue that I'm standing behind, and I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to attempt to clean the dust off of it.
Okay. So yeah, you cast Prestidigitation, and all of a sudden, all of the dust, the cobwebs, everything are gone, and you actually notice the statue that you originally thought was stone is now made out of some kind of iron. It is, in fact, metallic. And at the base...
By the way, Josh, do I know what iron is? Have I seen iron before?
Yes. Yeah, you've seen weapons.
Okay.
They cast with
Well,
it.
I didn't know if it was
If it's like that far, like
bronze.
in Greek history. No, we
well,
can
listen,
have iron.
Some of us are.
Some of us know everything about Greek history, so
They've been trading with the Persians. Yeah, they figured out iron. You notice on the back of the statue at the very base, there is a very faintly, elegantly carved flower.
I knew it.
Ew. I'm going to mosey over to this other one over here. I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Same thing. You Prestidigitation. It removes all of the dirt, the grime, the cobwebs, the dust, and there is at the very base and the back behind it appears to be a engraved snowflake. Uh-oh, we might have just lost the wizard.
he got mad.
That's right. He's yelling and screaming silently off camera. You guys now notice that these two statues are kind of shiny and clean. And these two statues are still dusty and cobwebby and are almost
I would
appear to
go
be
over
stone.
to it and look at what he was looking at.
This one, oh here, yeah. So you kind of notice too at the very, very base, there's like just a very simple flower carved into the base behind it.
Ha! The seasons.
Put the one for spring there.
Bucephalus, can you still read which one's which?
You put them in order. Just grab the spring one.
I don't remember what number it was.
All right, check my little journal. Grab number for spring. Grab number 2.
I would grab number 2 and put
Okay.
it in the bowl.
Okay. As you clunk this one down into the bowl, I don't need everyone to make a con. A clear stream of cool water starts pouring out of the urn
Oh, shit.
into the fountain that Bucephalus is now standing in, and it's slowly starting to, very, very slowly, pool around Tehol's hut.
Get them out of there first.
Which is the correct space. Okay. As you do that, the same thing happens. This kind of clear, cool to the touch water starts pouring. Now the fountain is about 1/3 of the way up the side of Tehol's hut.
They have to know. All right, so I'm going to grab number 6.
Oh, good. We have the wizard back.
I'm going to grab number 6
Okay.
and place it here.
Okay.
I'm going to reconnect because I can't see Mike.
But yes, as Bucephalus puts in the next urn, again, water is now pouring in to the fountain from these 3 statues, and it's about halfway up Tehol's hut.
I grab number 6. I bring it to the last one, and I again.
Number 6 is in this one.
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. Number 8 is what
Okay.
I meant. I grab number 8. I bring it to the bottom one, and I say again, thank you, Eros. Could not have done this without you. And I place it in the hands.
All right. With that, the 4th statue also starts pouring water into the fountain. It comes up about 2 inches to the top of the fountain, so it's a little more than halfway above Tehol's hut, and then it just kind of sits there, and you hear again this kind of 2 to 3 second long grinding of stone on stone sound from the northeast.
I think we did it. Damaskinos, I know you're speechless, but we did it.
Looks like they didn't die. Well, I'll get up, brush my pants off.
Did Mike connect and I'm just not seeing him, or what?
No, I think he got disconnected again.
He's still having disconnect issues.
Yep. I'll just go looking around. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, as you move around and look around, I can tell you what you see.
Sure.
Is everyone else just kind of chilling in the statue room? Tehol, you're almost fully up in water. Are we leaving the hut?
Yeah, I left the hut.
Okay.
I would say
You got a little
let's
wet.
go back. Let's
you're
go back
from
to
your
that
waist down.
constellation room.
Sure. I'll start walking back to the constellation room. I think it was south, right? No,
No,
it was north. Up this way.
Yep.
Beep,
Mhm.
boop, beep, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop,
All right.
beep, bop,
As
boop.
you enter the room, you do notice the only thing that's really changed is this. This statue here. The eyes are also lit up now, so all 4 statues have lit up Sphinx eyes.
Looks like we did it.
Well, we haven't done anything yet.
Seems we did already. I mean, look at it.
We have to figure this one out.
Wish I was better at these. Ah. I'll just relax, sit down for a second. Is there anything else we can see now that all 4 of the sphinxes are like lit up? Did anything else change in the room? Oh, he's talking to someone else. Josh, is there anything else we can see in the room that has changed since all the sphinxes now are lit?
Give me an investigation check.
Sure will.
Okay.
24.
Nice.
Again, you think it's very, very minute, but the stars on the floor are in slightly different places than they.
Hey, I don't know if you guys noticed this. You probably didn't, but the stars on the floor are in different spots than before. They're not, they didn't move too much, but did you notice that?
Can't say I did. I did. Can't say I did.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I'm not sure what that means, but
Is there a plaque in here?
There is not.
don't you think we should have
What?
won this by now?
So is that a sun in the center?
On that
that right?
drawing, yes, but it's pretend it's not there. It's just constellations in a night sky.
Okay.
And do I notice any of them? Like, do they look familiar to me? I know we've been messing with them the whole time, but are any of them specifically sticking out to me?
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. One you would definitely know as Iroas. The others, if you want to give me a nature or a religion check.
They both stick. So let's go with nature this time. A 6.
Nope, you don't really notice any others. You get the feeling that they might be constellations of the gods just because of where you're at, and you've seen these before several times, but you can't pick out anything specifically other than Iroas.
For the sake
Okay.
of this, which one of these will represent Iroas?
Let's say this one, because
All
it
right,
kind of looks like a horse.
What's it? Just gonna go stand on it.
Anything happen? No.
I'm assuming not.
Is there anything?
It's on the floor, right? Not the ceiling.
It is on the floor. Yep.
What's on the ceiling?
Nothing. It's a high ceiling though. It's kind of reflecting the light that's in here.
Any of you guys have an idea of what's going on here, or like? I mean, we could just
So I just
stay
wanna
here
make-
if you
I wanna
want.
make sure- So the pillars moved up. We can assume. So there's gargoyles with eyes that are lit up in here, right?
Sphinxes with eyes.
Sphinxes. Tejo,
Sure. What's up?
do you know if these sphinxes are magical, or if anything in here is?
I could check. I'll cast another detect magic.
Okay. Presence within 30 feet of you.
And then I'll
Let her
just
do
walk
that.
around the room.
Yeah, you get a sense that the Sphinx's eyes in each of the statues are magical. And let's see, detect magic gives you the school. Abjuration.
The eyes are magical in the Sphinx.
Are all the sphinxes pointed, looking in the same direction, or
Yes, they are all looking towards the center of.
because somebody needs to try something? I'm going to stand. I assume I'm standing in the middle. I assume I'm standing where the middle is, and I'm going to say, "I am Bucephalus, paladin of Iroas." And Sylvan.
Sylvan. Okay. You kind of hear a little bit of it kind of echo in this chamber off of the walls and the high ceiling.
Any reaction from the eyes at all, or no?
Nope.
Just regular glowing?
Yep. Too bad we lost the wizard.
And
So the stars, the sky is shifting very, very, very minutely.
The ceiling or the floor beneath you, yes. Like you get the feeling you'd have to sit here for a while to really notice any major change.
Okay.
I mean, because the changes that you're seeing are so slow and so minute, it's taking place over several minutes.
are
Gotcha.
we just for the sake of understanding how minute, are we thinking it moves like 1 foot an hour or like 1 foot a day?
I'd say in terms of like degrees of a circle, it is
Hey, there's Michael again.
hold on.
There he goes.
I'd say it's moving like 2 degrees a minute.
Okay, that's actually way faster than I thought you meant.
Well, it might be slower than that. My math might be wrong, but
There's Damaskinos. And there goes Kiranar. Oh, there he is.
yeah, I don't know what's going on
Okay.
because I thought we had Michael for a second.
I think he's just frozen. Nope.
I don't have any ideas.
Hang on. Let's see. I am not a very good detective. I am just a
So-
paladin. but
So
I'm
is there
trying.
anything on the ceiling at all?
No, it's
No.
blank.
Mhm.
Empty ceiling.
Is the ground flat here, or is it like a bowl kind of?
It's pretty flat.
Okay.
It's not really. I'm not sure what'll happen, but I feel like doing something is better than doing nothing. Come, Kiranar. What if we tried to stop this from turning?
I'm not sure how we could, but I'm willing to try.
have like a rod or is it? How much space is it between the moving parts?
Well, that's the thing. It kind of looks like the whole thing is kind of sort of moving.
Well, I mean, then there's the ground that is not moving, like here.
No, but it looks like the image on the ground is moving.
Oh, the image on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
That didn't detect as magical?
No.
Or okay.
I would try to make out any other constellations besides Eros, if I could.
Okay. Give
Maybe
me a
that'll
nature
help me.
or a religion check.
Sure. Oh, they both suck. So, hey, let's
That
go.
nature, you get a whole lot. All right.
Let's
so
go.
with a natural 20, you notice Heliod, Iroas, Karametra, Keranos, and Klothos. Now, some extra stuff just because it's a nature and it's a nat 20 and it's a crit on that. You would also know that because it's in the 5th month of the year, which is the month of Iroas, what you know about nature and the night sky is those are probably the 5 constellations that are visible at this time in the year if you were to go outside right now.
Right. Well, who was the fifth one? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Klothos.
No, I got Klothos. Heliod, Iroas, Karametra,
Heliod,
Klothos.
Iroas, Karametra, Keranos, and Klothos.
Okay. I know that that's the month of Thryambian, right? Because you said that in the beginning.
Yes, would be Karametra's month. Oh wait, Thrambian is Iroas right now.
Okay.
Is that right? Yes, that's right.
Okay, well, it's Thryambian, so these 5 are the ones we'll see if we were to be outside right now. Klothos, Eros, Heliod, Karametra, and Keranos.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
know the relevance, but
All right. How about this? How about we get the constellations that we can't see right now?
we can see all 5 of these.
No, the rest of them.
Are there others? I thought that you said there was only 5.
No, there's just the 5.
Oh,
There's a whole bunch of other stars that you can see, but as far as what make up like the constellations that you can point out, it's just those 5.
Is there anywhere else in this place we need to look?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking because I'm assuming that there must be at this point. There's got to be more to explore in this place.
Or looking at something you've looked at once already that might be different because it's the sound of stone grinding on stone.
Oh, I just assumed that was the pillars in here.
Maybe we're missing something.
Here now, let's go investigate this space some more. There must be something we missed. Come to the east. Do you have a torch? It's very dark.
No. And I'm blind as a bat in here.
Oh, fantastic. Let's see. Do I have a torch? I hope so. Nope, don't even have. That's right. Don't have the cantrip light. Excellent. Oh, you can wait for Damaskinos to get back.
Going east would take us back to the giant room we were in. The Kraken.
The Kraken is to the northeast. As you can see the light. My daylight spell is still working in there.
Well, there's no other way to go east. We went south, and it led to the dead end.
So Bucephalus and Kirinar, I don't know how you're going, where you're going right now.
I don't either. What did I do? Did I just click through the whole map?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. And why are you guys can move?
Walls can't stop you if you can't see anything. That's a well-known fact.
But they can see.
They
Yeah,
shouldn't
that's
be able
it.
to.
All,
But you were
that
able
was
to go
all
through those walls.
illuminated.
But right here, when you guys came to look at that giant gilded door of the Sphinx, where one of the wings was protruding past the stone, you notice it is no longer. All 4 of the wings are now inside this larger concentric circle that is covering the Sphinx.
Okay.
I would try and push the door open.
Okay.
See anything?
It actually kind of rotates as if there was a pole that like goes down the middle of the door, so it kind of rotates and swings in, so you can either swing in to the left or to the right, and it swings open.
Yep. I was gonna say I'd go clockwise, but
So I don't know where the rest of your party is, but they're leaving you
I
in
would-
this room all alone.
I would yell into the hallway.
Come this way!
What is this? What is this?
All right. Did we lose everyone?
It's like lots of considerable
Who did
amount
you
of.
lose?
Tony, can you hear us right now?
northeast.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm lost, everyone. I can't find myself.
This is northeast.
Oi. All right. Stop it.
I'm
I'm moving
going
you
to.
here, and I'm moving Michael in here too.
All right.
Okay. So
I'm casting 30
Nope,
points
nope,
of Leon.
nope.
No. Okay.
You
Cool.
guys walked into the room. I have to explain to you what you see first, and then you can do whatever it is that you're going to do.
Oh, Gord.
So you walk into, as Kirinar kind of pushes on this door that now rotates in and kind of leaves it open a little bit. You're in a large rectangular room, many stone pillars, lots of light, natural light going in here. And you see a giant statue that's almost the entire length of this room, a good maybe 60, 70 feet tall, with 4 giant arms. Looks like he's wrapped in a cloak, and it looks almost metallic. This cloak appears to be made of starlight itself, and it's reflecting all of the stars. And sitting on a stone dais right in front of this statue is a large male sphinx, body of a lion, or body of a head kind of a man, but it's got this huge mane, 4 large blue wings, kind of 2 up here, 2 to the side, and he's just sitting silently staring. You can see that he's not a statue because his eyes are blinking, but other than that, that's the only thing of him that's moving.
I cast lay on hands on myself at 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap Kirinar.
What?
We should probably go.
Why?
Do you see that?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do this.
Do what? We're here.
Okay.
We've been solving puzzles for hours. Why would we
Just-
leave now?
Just saying. And then I'll turn to the I'll turn to the Sphinx, and I'll see if I can get its attention by screaming "Hello."
From over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're looking directly at him, like making it obvious that you're talking to him.
Yeah, I'm not. I kind of want to look like. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna look right at him.
Okay.
You never met a cat before.
Yeah.
He kind of turns a little bit, and he's kind of looking over Bucephalus's head, kind of back over to the door. And he says, "First, think of the person who lives in disguise, who deals in secrets and tells naught but lies. Next, tell me what's always the last to mend, the middle of middles and the end of the end. And finally, tell me the sound often heard by those who would search for a hard-to-find word. Now, string them together and answer me this. Which child of Nylea would you not wish to kiss?"
I look to Karanar and immediately just kind of go like this. As if to say, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I'll kind of nod to him. I think I have. Yeah, I have an explorer's pack. I'm not sure if that has pen and paper or ink and quill or whatever in it, but
I have put the riddle in
Yep.
your...
I think it
Journal,
means
by
to
the way.
communicate. I think it means to communicate without saying an answer out loud.
right.
Oh, okay. To like write down to each other.
Yes.
Because I don't know about you, but I think we're going to assume that the first thing that comes out of our mouths is going to be what it thinks the answer is. It
Yep.
thinks we think is the answer.
And he just kind of looks, and he's kind of like moving his head very, very slowly from side to side to like look at each one of you, making eye contact for just a second, almost as if he's expecting someone to say something, and he's just looking back and forth kind of expectantly.
Is that?
Um,
Would that be like a common riddle? That I mean, this is a long shot, but.
I'm not
that-
gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you roll to
No.
the answer for the riddle, T.
Damn it!
I'm gonna
It
kind
was
of.
worth a shot, man. Come
I'm
on.
gonna kind of like present my hand and show like see if anybody has any like writing utensils here. So
Damaskinos, are you back with us?
I would assume a priest
let's
pack
see it.
absolutely would have some sort of writing utensils.
Looks like he's here, but he's frozen again.
He was here for like 3 seconds, and then as soon as I started talking to him, he froze again.
I think I might actually have. Hold on 1 second.
So things that will have
shit.
stuff to write with
I should have paid attention in
would be a
Sunday school.
diplomat's pack, if you have one.
Nope.
A priest's pack and a
I thought
scholar's
so.
pack.
So I've got it. I've got one.
After about a minute of kind of like looking back to each of you, he kind of clears his throat and he says, "By all means, feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, thanks. We thought that if we said anything, that'd be considered the answer.
You each get one answer to me."
Okay, well, I'm just gonna spitball here, but I think
You only get one. You only get one.
no. I'm not telling him. I'm telling you.
Okay.
So, middle of middles, end of the end. That's the letter D is in the middle of there.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. It's pretty literal, but that's how these things tend to go anyway.
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Probably tell me the sound often heard by those who would search for a forgotten word. String together, answer me this: which child of Nylea? So Nylea has kids, I'm assuming. Give me 1 second. Let me just think back to Sunday school. Tiny Bucephalus in school. Like, Bucephalus, pay attention. Someday you'll be speaking to an ancient sphinx, and you're gonna need to know this.
Make a religion check for me, Bucephalus.
Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy, Sister Reynold.
Add advantage because you're remembering your Sunday school teachings.
Okay. You're a nightmare, you know that?
I can't wait till you're gone.
11.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so you remember something about some kind of song and some kind of myth and story about Nylea and having to do with animals and children, and you can't quite remember if it was like rabbits or if it was all animals. Like there was something with animals and children, but that's about as much as you can remember.
It was animals and kids. Karanar, you made me miss the day of school about this one. It's your fault. Now we hadn't met yet, but that's funny.
Yeah, I didn't meet you until way later than that. But I'm sure I would have made you miss.
Yeah, you would have
made you miss school regardless.
We go throw rocks at carriages or something. Oh my god. I'm looking through my pre-spec. I'm looking at my Religion for Dummies book to try to remember. Is it safe to assume that if we get a question wrong, you just kill that person, or what?
There's one way to test that theory.
I got an answer for you.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
I'm just gonna spitball here. Who? I guess I could look this up.
You're gonna say it in the form of a question.
Who is? And this is for Josh. Who is Mogus's most hated?
Eros.
The god.
Another god. Yeah, Iroas.
Iroas. All right, so I'm gonna go. What about Iroas as I look at him?
Okay.
And see if that answer.
The giant sphinx in front of you like bats his wings kind of once, and Joven disappears.
Oh! Oh no!
Spider! Spider!
Wait, what just happened?
Damaskinos, thank God you're here.
What just happened?
You're gone.
Okay.
Mute yourself.
I think I solved part of the Sphinx's riddle.
Damaskinos, do you need to be brought up to speed?
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Damaskinos, do you need to be brought up to speed? Can you hear
The
us?
answer is Spider.
He just ran in and said this.
The Andro Sphinx looks over at Damaskinos, and he bats his wings once, twice, and he gives a little bit of a bow, and he says, "Welcome, champions. I am Medumai. What can I do for you?"
Greetings,
And
Metal
I
Mike.
think we're gonna stop right there because it's about 8:30ish.
Am I dead?
Yep.
No, I whispered to you what happened to you.
On Discord?
No, in the game. In the chat.
Ah,
on
god
Roll20.
damn it.
Comes in here and solves the riddle after being gone for an hour.
All
Oh,
right.
you know he
well,
was sitting there working it out on his
Of
own.
course he was.
Yeah, I know he was.
I do like to imagine him just like
I didn't work on it at all.
A spider.
I was out of the room.
a spider.
I was sitting
Can I-
outside the door without
Can I
any
stay
knowledge of
where
it.
I am, or you want to leave that for next week?
Well, Tehol's not Tehol. Joven's dead. What a shame.
Well, the new character will be gracing your presence next week.
Mhm.
Okay, the middle part. All right. The spy and then the D makes sense to me, but where does the ER come from? I'm still not getting it. That word.
Well, actually, I reverse engineered it from masshole. So I went with so I went spider, and then I went, oh, well, it's probably spider.
Yeah, but see the spy D that makes sense to me because think of a person who lives in the sky, the spy.
Right.
Letter D, but
D.
where does the come from?
I did it.
I think
When you,
we.
yeah,
I think.
what Corey's
wow.
saying, when you don't know what you want to say,
Well,
Yes.
the best. Well, I think we can all agree that the best thing to come out of this whole episode
Nice.
was that it's now canon that Bucephalus had to go to a tiny Sunday school with other Minotaurs.
That's right. Minotaur Sunday School, and Joven may or may not be dead.
Yep.
And the three of you are now sitting in front of a giant blue four-winged sphinx who asks what you want. So that's where we'll pick up next week. Thanks everyone for watching. They solved it. Thank you, chat. I'm not sure if you actually
Ooh, I'm so bad at this.
let them know what was going on, if any of them were watching, but chat was kind of helping you guys out a little bit, giving you some suggestions.
Well, they're not helping if I'm not looking at the chat because I'm
That's
not trying
very
to get.
true.
I'm not trying to cheat.
That's true.
at Dungeons
So
and Dragons.
good job, chat. You had some really good ideas there, and we'll figure out what the party is going to ask of the Oracle next week at same bat time, same bat channel, 6:30. Join us on Thursday for Humblewood. There might be some possible changes coming to that too. I don't want to give too much away or make promises that I can't keep, but if you're watching on Thursdays, go ahead and look for that kind of stuff. And we'll see you next week. We'll be back at our regular time on Monday at 6:30. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.
See ya.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Peace.